This is an example of a two-layer pour with the resin. If you look very closely, and here, get my finger, see it. So down here, there's a color layer. This was a layer that had acrylic paint in it, and then we came back after that layer was dry, and poured a clear layer over it. There's no visible definition between the two layers, but having a color layer and a clear layer gives you a depth in the water that is quite approaching the real world if you do it in the right order. Just color on the bottom, clear on top, and you got it. It's that easy. Hardner resin mix with literally a couple of drops. You can see how much it was of a burnt yellow and a gray to create the muddy appearance of the Missouri River. This is the first section of the Missouri that we're going to pour. Now, these are mixed, so now we're going to pour this guy in and find out whether we're level or not. And this will spread out naturally. It's not super fast curing, so it's naturally leveling. And this is the beginning, the very first pour for our Missouri River portions. And we have several of those, so this is not going to be a quick process by any means. Now the fun part, of course, is to make sure I got it all sealed. We don't have drips on the floor. That's going to be the fun one. Looks like we're pretty level, which is awesome.
So this is kind of self levels itself.
We'll spread it out a little bit. You can see, if you look right through here, you can see how it's just barely translucent. So you can see some rocks through the water and so forth. There's a stick floating around in it. That's fine. I'll spread this out a little bit more and make up a second batch, and we'll pour another layer. This is going to get poured up to about halfway up these embankments over here. So there's going to be quite a bit of it. But it's going to look really cool when it's done. That hopefully Dale can add to this so you can see how it looks when it's finished. Okay. And this is very good about getting bubbles out on its own too, which is also a good thing. Don't have to hit it with a flamethrower like you do some. Just trying to get it in the corner here just a little bit. That's what I'm doing here. I'm doing the next batch. And if I can get the paint to come out of this thing, looks like it's getting empty. There we go. That's all the paint you need for quite a bit of space. It's hardener. Close that. This is the hardener going in. That's messy cup one of two. We don't have a lot of measuring devices, so you kind of make do with what you got. And that and these are trash when they're done anyway.
So the project that Dave's working on, this is one of 6 different Missouri River areas in the museum here. This is the river sub. We're looking going east along the river sub. So the resin pour that we're using here, will it self-level itself?
Yes, it's liquid enough that it'll level out very nicely, and should be able to get it to, as you can tell, it's a little bit transparent. We use the paint directly in the resin mix before we pour it, and the paint has a tendency to settle a bit, which gives us the effect we're looking for of actual water. That was my biggest worry, drips.
This is the next area that will get done, right over here. Again, along the river sub. This is getting closer to Jeff City.
should be pretty good on this. The fast orange. Fast orange would work good for this too. You got a little spot there. Let's see what if it shines. We can fix that later. Looking like the Muddy Missouri.
It ain't muddy enough.
Critic. More. That one's a little yellower, but it's okay. That happens. We're gonna need one more. Let me do it because I need to get on it.